my whole life, my dad's always had a bone dry bilge in his boat. And I thought I'd show you guys how he keeps it so dry. Now, while I've sailed a really long ways, I actually didn't start out on sailboats. So my whole childhood and upbringing and everything was actually all on powerboats. And I actually remember the first time I ever saw a sailboat from under the water. I was snorkeling and I swam up to this boat and it was just, what is this thing hanging down under the boat? I had no idea what a keel was or anything. It was all foreign to me. Now, my dad has always had powerboats, so I've always learned boating from a powerboat standpoint. And I must say, there's a lot of similarities, and there's a whole bunch of differences, as you guys know. But one really cool thing is they all have bilges, and they all get water in their bilge. And my dad has found a way to keep his bilge bone dry my entire life. Like, there's never been water in his bilge. So I want to show you guys his little secret. What is my dad's trick for having an absolutely dry bilge? Well, it's actually a lot simpler than you'd expect. It's Tupperware. So what he does is he puts a little Tupperware basin right underneath the packing gland. Any water that comes through the shaft log and then makes its way through the packing gland and drips into the bilge doesn't drip into the bilge. It drips into Tupperware, which catches it, holds it, and keeps it from the bilge. So whenever the Tupperware is looking a little full, he just dumps it out. That's it. The water doesn't make its way into the bilge. Now, my dad recently got this boat, so it's not completely brought up to his standard of meticulousness on a boat, to put it nicely. So it just has Tupperware right now. So if you guys want to do the easy way to keep your bilge dry, that's it. Put some Tupperware when they get full, dump it out. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, you can do what my dad did on his previous boat and hasn't done on this boat yet, which is a dedicated pump system that then draws the water out of those two little Tupperware basins and then dumps that overboard. So all it is just a little hose, feeds to a bilge pump, and then dumps out. It's pretty simple, but Tupperware is also really easy, and you can just call it a day at that. So that's my dad's little trick for keeping the bilge bone dry. And you might be wondering, who cares if the bilge is dry? Like, it's just water. Well, it's really simple. When water comes in through the packing gland, you then assume that that's the source of the water that's in your bilge. But the thing is, you might have water coming in through somewhere else. Now, if you keep the packing gland isolated so that that water never makes it to the bilge, if you ever get water in your bilge, you'll know right then and there that you have water coming in. And then you'll find out what's the source of the leak, fix it, and be set. So, that's the easy trick to keep your bilge bone dry. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.
And if you'd like to follow our journey in real time on a map, receive postcards from our ports of call, and message us directly to the boat, you can go ahead and become a patron using the link in the description down below.